Hey, Chris Cosby here, CEO of Parkridge Health System, coming to you with this week's edition of What's Your Why Wednesday. Today, I have Sidney Wilbanks with me. She is the blood bank lead here. Sidney, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, so how long have you worked at Parkridge?
2 months and a week.
Right, I remember you from orientation
Yes.
and rounding the lab and stuff, so I knew it hasn't been long, but so where are you from? Kind of tell me your story on that aspect real quick.
So I'm born and raised in Ringgold.
Okay.
Just been living in Chattanooga this whole time.
Yep.
Do as much traveling as I can, but
All right. Where'd you go to school?
Ringgold High School.
Okay. And where'd you get your lab training?
I got it at Dalton State.
Dalton State.
Yes. Finished. I've only been in the field for 4 years. So I started my clinicals at the height of COVID.
Yeah, that's a fun time to start.
It was a great time.
Yeah, especially with COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, the labs aspect of that as well. But so if I remember right from orientation, you said you love to travel. That's kind of what you love to do. You like to hike.
Yes.
Do I remember that right?
Yes.
So what's your favorite trip you've taken hiking?
I love Edwards Point. That's my go-to around here, but my favorite is Panther Creek.
Okay.
It's a 13-mile hike in Cayuga, Georgia. So.
All right. I haven't done that one. I've done Mount LeConte several times.
Yeah.
Up and down is 12, 13, 14 miles depending on which trails you take. So it's and can be very brutal depending on which trails you take as well.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah. What I love about hiking is it's kind of an escape. And my cell phone doesn't work, so it's kind of a really nice escape.
Yes, get away from everyone.
Yeah, so I really enjoy that. So, we have our good days and bad days. I'm sure you've seen these other videos.
Yes.
And we have those bad days. We hope there's very few of them, but we do have them.
Yes.
We got to be driven by something internally that helps get us through those days. And so I believe that's part of What's Your Why.
Yes, it is.
So Sidney, what's your why?
Well, my why is Jesus Christ.
Okay.
When I was looking for a position here, I had interviewed 4 or 5 other places. But I basically spoke to God and I told him in prayer, I want to do your work and I want you to put me in a place where I can do your work. And I turned every job down until I turned down East position. And within a few hours of turning it down, this position became available. Yeah. And I just knew. And so since starting here, I've had multiple conversations with people, like very godly conversations that have just been encouraging, and I don't know, I just love it.
Yeah. So through him we can do a lot of things. And his timing is impeccable.
Yes, it is.
So I had about 2 videos ago, I think it's 2 videos, maybe 3, that was a conversation, and I was like, his timing is impeccable, and he knows what's right for us. And then so you kind of feel like this is part of your mission.
Yes.
That's kind of what I hear from you when you say that. Am I getting it right? Yes.
So, the conversations that I'm having with people are people that I would not expect to have at all. Yep. But, since last week, I've had prayers with people in my blood bank, and that's one of the things I want people to be comfortable with. Is when you come in there, I want you to be comfortable with how we interact. I want to speak a word of encouragement over people, or just show the compassion, because we are in this field to not only encourage others, but to love people, because I believe that we wouldn't be in this field if we didn't have some kind of compassion for each other.
I agree with you. I think miracles happen every day in healthcare.
Yes.
Sometimes not, right? And back to timing and his timing. And I love to be around people.
Yes.
I hope people see that when I interact with them. And I feel like we get the chance to help people every single day and be part of miracles. So I feel like we're kind of talking the same language there. And
yes, we are.
Well, I appreciate what you do.
Thank
you were part of our restructuring when we realized we needed to restructure stuff in the lab, and you've done an excellent job since you've been there. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Well, guys, that's this edition of What's Your Why Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one.